before me. I said...
See, the president didn't back down. Well, the players aren't backing down either. Both are very stubborn.
And neither are the owners. We saw NFL owners there on the sidelines as well, locking arms.
So the Steelers, apparently the coach Tomlin, he's going to make all the players stay in the locker room for the national anthem. So there is nobody forcing to kneel, he doesn't want anybody to kneel or do this. So do you think that's the future of sports, is just not to put the athletes in position to scare away fans and money?
Shut up.
That's Damashek. Yeah. So I was in Chicago this morning, and the Steelers have arrived to Chicago. Right. They're playing in Chicago, so there's a lot of guys walking around with Steelers hats and jackets and jerseys and whatnot. So I feel uniquely qualified to speak to this.
Because you saw some Steelers jerseys.
Both sides are a little bit stupid with this. Look, first things first. When I hear the story about the Pee Wee football team and the 8-year-olds, turning their back to the flag and taking a knee and not, whatever, I don't like it. Now, okay, here's why I don't like that. I don't like that. It's nothing to do with the past or slavery or honoring or the soldiers or anything. I don't like indoctrinating kids into things.
Yes. An 8-year-old can't make that decision to protest something he doesn't agree with philosophically.
Except nap time.
You're right.
Listen, there's plenty of mothers who are out there. I had one of them where it's like, you'd have a hot dog and they'd go, do you know there's nitrates in that hot dog. There's chemicals in that hot dog. There's carcinogens in that hot dog. You know what that's doing to your body when you're eating? And it's like, just let the goddamn 9-year-old have the fucking hot dog, bitch. Just let him enjoy the fucking hot dog. And then they start explaining to you what everything is doing to you around you, that whatever, hey, look, it's a million years old. When I was a kid, it was like, don't sit too close to the TV set. Now, thank God our TV set was 9 inches in black and white, so you could actually sit on it and it wouldn't kick off anything. But it's like, if it's a color TV, like, don't get too close to the
the radiation.
Just taking
like a cross-eyed.
Yeah.
I had the mom that was sort of explaining that by the year 2000, we're going to be living underground, that we'll be out of fossil fuels.
Nuclear winter.
That there's going to be a movie called Thunderdome that really explains exactly the kind of society we're all going to be driving dune buggies and killing each other. And I remember as a 9-year-old going, oh shit, I just want to get a car and go cruising.
It's like, hot dog, go get a car.
No, you won't. Taking kids. Now, me thinking that the hot dog had carcinogens or that the microwave oven was kicking off radiation or whatever it is, that's not great. But taking a bunch of 8-year-old kids and explaining to them that we live in a very racist society and they have a target on their back and there's a lot, terms of the justice system and the cops and everyone's gunning for you, it'll ruin your childhood. And it's not an accurate portrayal of our society. This notion of, well, don't tell me this doesn't exist. Yes, don't tell me it doesn't exist is not the same as it being prevalent. Is it affecting you? Look, thousands of kids drown in swimming pools every year. It kills a lot of kids. I put a goddamn swimming pool in my backyard so that my kids could enjoy the swimming pool. So you can say to me, well, don't tell me that doesn't kill a bunch of... Yes, it does. But there's also a version where you enjoy it. And racism exists, but you can enjoy it, like me and my white family.
Wait, what?
No, what I'm saying is we are quickly blurring the lines between, it's like the Klan or the Nazis. Yes, there are Nazi groups in America, but they're so small that they can barely be tabulated. So here's what I'm saying. Bed bugs are an issue. But if they were everywhere and in your bed and your kids' beds, your life would be severely impacted in a very negative way. There are more bed bugs than there are Nazis. What I'm saying is not in my neighborhood, not in my house, and I don't go out and expect. I just got back from a hotel. I didn't experience any bed bugs
or Nazis,
nor did I fear either one of them. So what I'm saying is kids, they can't do the math.
Right.
If you tell your kids there's bed bugs everywhere, don't bother counting, they're going to lay down in bed and they're going to start rolling around and they're going to start scratching on themselves and they're not going to get a good night's sleep. And so for me, this right to protest and the right to express yourself and the right to everything, fine, I'm all for it. Don't indoctrinate these kids. Don't have another group of young black kids grow up thinking that our society is gunning for them. There's been plenty in the past that thought that, and rightfully so. But it's 2017. They're 8-year-olds. Let's not indoctrinate them into that.
Comes a fait accompli.
Yes. So as far as the, and all the, obviously it's, I believe these things just become they become like the ALS ice bucket challenge. I don't know that anyone thinks about it, knows about it, whatever. I just believe everyone just sort of jumps on. Everyone's a hero. I would say whatever country you're in, face the flag. Every country has a ton of baggage. Mm. Every nation that's established, by virtue of being established, has a bunch of people that they stepped on along the way. Hopefully they've evolved past that. For your own peace of mind, but stare at the flag and play the game.
We have this for news, but we don't have to do it. But I think now people who had no intention of taking a knee or not being there or whatever, now it's personal because Trump called them all son of a bitches. It's now they're poking the hornet's nest. Now they're going, oh yeah, well I wasn't part of this, but I am now.
He called all the flag kneelers.
We could actually. Do you have the clip? When he
you want to say it for news?
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't know if you wanted to go back to this. Do you want to go back to this?
Well, it's a big story.
Look, the thing is this. I've always been wired this way. There are real problems, and those real problems should be focused on. And then there's all the other stuff we argue about and spend our time talking about. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm an atheist who goes, you have a very finite amount of time on this planet. Let's spend it on the stuff that makes sense. But all right. So, Pete, they're staying in the locker room for the national anthem because of what? Was he up? Pete, are you there?
Politics.
Sorry, Pete. You were
politics.
Is he making a statement?
No, he's trying to make it so the players do not have the opportunity to kneel, so they don't scare away fans. I'm assuming.
No, I don't think that sounds right.
Tomlin's basically saying that he respects the rights of all of his players to make a stand and do whatever they want. But whatever they're going to do, they're going to do it as a team. So he's keeping the whole team off the field during the national anthem.
But once again, listen. Here's the deal. It's all based on the myth that white cops execute black people. Statistically, there's nothing to back that up. Everybody, we've wove this story over and over again. Statistically, there's nothing to back that up. They shoot more white people than they shoot black people. Mark Garrigus has a huge case of a guy being executed in Arizona, but nobody talks about it. It's not part of the narrative. I know I sound like an insane person. Black people do not have to, statistically, do not have to worry about being killed by cops. Statistically. They need to worry about being killed by other black people. Statistically. So, if you're going to focus on something, that is a bigger problem to focus on. Now, if you want to go pure symbolism, then you can focus on cops. That's fine, but I don't like to go pure symbolism because I like to work statistically because it solves problems. The symbolism doesn't solve problems. No one will talk that way. The news doesn't report things that way, and it's all